used from their old gray, aliens from before they went telepathic, and and us humans from the other dimension where they were created by us, and they moved off to a planet somewhere in another dimension that we can't see, that was actually created for them by some other aliens. And they're actually talking to us, and that's who Bashar is. Bashar, who's a guy named Daryl Anka who goes into a trance, and his own self in a future comes and talks to him. It's his own self in another dimension, in another parallel universe, talks to him, talks through him, and tells us about what happened to them. And they're really nice, and they have plenty of personality and everything. They're like, maybe they got the best of both worlds. And because when you mix stuff, see, that's why you want to mix genetics, is you just keep continuing perfecting it, and it only takes the best traits and it throws away the garbage. That's why I think America's the best country in the world, because we're the melting pot, and we take all the best qualities of all the society, all the cultures, and we just get rid of all the crap. So yeah, I can't remember what they're called, but they are a good alien. They sound cool. And anyways, when the aliens come and move to the Earth, when we get, I've been talking for a while, when we get introduced to the aliens, which is going to happen in our lifetime, we are, there's a certain kind of alien named the Eli who are going to be the first to land, and I don't know who they are, but I think they look exactly like us. And it's basically going to be like, hey, what's up, we're aliens. No, you're not. Yeah, we are. See, there's our spaceship for another planet. Oh. And then there's another alien that's going to land, and I think they're the blue-skinned ones. There are actually humans on this planet who have blue skin. There's this one guy who took too many iron tablets or something, and it turned his skin blue, and now it's permanently blue. And they're the ones who, Krishna, I think, they're the ones who are from the Mahabharata. If you look at the Mahabharata, Krishna was supposed to be blue, and there was this whole race of aliens who were blue and blue-skinned, and so they basically they're going to be the second ones to land, and that's maybe a few years after. I think maybe the first ones to land maybe in 2025 or something. And then the second ones are the blue ones, and then the third ones are going to be these hybrids, the ones who we've created, which are the ones that Bashar is. I can't remember what they're called, but perhaps they're in another dimension. Now, Roth says there's an infinite amount of parallel universes in the third dimension, but in the higher dimensions, like the fourth dimension and the fifth dimension, they're not. It's just kind of like one maybe or less. So, in that sense, we're going to go up into a higher dimension and basically start interacting with aliens who are basically related to all the different possibilities of what happened in this dimension. It's really difficult to explain, but that's the whole concept of how you can influence the past. Is you just go into the third dimension and all these potentialities, and you just fix the ones that you didn't like. Like if you didn't like your past where you came from, where you just go and choose a past, a third dimensional planet, the one that's screwed up, and you just go in there and you talk to them and you fix them, and then they're a little bit better. So that's kind of like where deja vu comes from. You think, like, have I been here before? Oh yeah, maybe I have, but it's a little bit better this time, and it's always a little bit better, so that's basically what life is all about. You ascend to a higher dimension, and then you just continue to come back to this dimension, the third dimension, and just continue to fix stuff that you didn't like that happened in the past. And it's actually really happening, because somewhere in the universe, and it'll always happen. It's crazy. And then so we all kind of unite in one, all the That's where we meet them. Like that's where we meet these grays, these half gray, half human hybrids. When they come down, we're in the higher dimension, and we meet them. They were created by us. Um, they were created by mixtures of us in a parallel universe that got fucked up, and us in this world that's good. So they come from two different. They come from the same planet in different potentialities and different. Pretty crazy. So, anyways, those are the grays and the hybrids, and then let's see what other kinds of aliens we have. Well, then you have Bigfoot, which is there's three different kinds of Bigfoot, and they live underground on the Earth, and I think they've lived here for a long time, but and maybe they were created here or they were brought here, but they are reincarnations of the aliens. A lot of, I think maybe even the bad aliens who died on Maldek, which is the planet, the asteroid belt between Jupiter and Mars and Jupiter that was destroyed from wars, and then Mars, which was pretty much destroyed for the same reason, who used to be human, and they're just kind of, they're living underground now, just kind of living out their karma. And who knows what will happen to them. Maybe they'll evolve out and eventually come into the surface or something. But so Bigfoot are kind of like in between gorillas and humans as far as intelligence goes. So those are all the different kinds of aliens that I know of so far. I think so basically I'm thinking maybe the alien that they found, that you can find on the internet there, of the woman they found on the moon, is half human, is going to be the third, is a hybrid, kind of related to a hybrid. And that's what the ones are going to look like when they come down here. The third ones, the Wahubasharas, who don't look human. Like if you'd assume they'd look wacky. So basically when the aliens come down, they're just going to keep, the new alien who comes is going to look stranger and stranger and stranger and stranger. But the first one who come are going to be cool. Look just like us. So, that's that.